What's up, fellow drivers? David here. Welcome back to the third edition of Rate My Ride. This is where you send in your cars and I rate and feature them here on the channel. If you'd like to send in your car, just send me a DM on Instagram. My handle is the same there as it is here on YouTube. And if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up and a subscription if you haven't subscribed. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It just really helps give me favor with the YouTube gods. I hope you like the new setup. Not a whole lot has changed, but I noticed that this room was a little bit echoey, so I changed up the sound setup a little bit, and I threw up this cool old Super Street poster just to kind of fill up this blank space that was over here. Anyway, let's take a look at who submitted their cars today. So our first submission is from White Midship, and unfortunately this is starting out on a little bit of a low note. I don't mean that because his car is trash or anything. It's just that when he first submitted, I didn't have room to fit him in one of the previous videos, and since then his car has actually been stolen. So I'm really sorry to hear that, man. I feel for you. Hopefully you found it by this point. If you haven't, you guys can see he's posted the license plate. Keep an eye out for it. He was in the Washington area, so I hope that you're able to find it. But let's take a look at what his car looked like at the time, and hopefully still does. So it looks like we have a white MR2. He's got like the black front lip on there, and that's kind of keeping with the trim that normally goes all the way around MR2s. Although it's hard for me to see from these pictures. I don't have a good side view, but I'm pretty sure he probably has that lower black trim going all the way around. That's kind of the stock look. He's got some clear corners on here. Here's an interior shot, and he's got that prime driven sticker on there. Nice. Interior looks pretty clean. Shift knob modification. Oh, lots of really detailed shots. Even the roof looks like he's not missing any panels, so that's cool. Got one here with the Space Needle, super iconic for Washington. And let's see what his actual mod list says. So 5SFE, 220,000 miles, still going Toyota strong, very nice. It says Koki's going in soon, rare mud flaps. Speaking of those mud flaps, I get people messaging me every now and then on if I want to sell mine. It's funny, initially I didn't even realize that was a rare part back in the day. Anyway, MR2 Heaven Halo Shifter, TRD sunshade, blue LED lights, silicone wiper blades. He's getting really detailed here. Let's see, to do, new battery, coolant flush. Looks like he's got some maintenance things here. Kill switch, that's a good way to keep your car safe. Although I wonder, you mustn't have gotten it installed before it was stolen. Oh man. What else? Needs to do the windshield, some rust repair. So just some kind of maintenance stuff. So anyway, he also says that there's a 2GR swap plan. So I hope that you are still able to do that 2GR swap. Even if you don't find this chassis, I hope that you're able to get a new one and you're able to do that V6 swap that you've been wanting to do. But with any luck, you have found your car already. So as sits, I mean, this is a really basic setup, honestly. Nothing to knock here. It looks great. It's pretty clean, but it's nothing really particularly noteworthy. I'm going to go ahead and give this a, solid kind of average 6 fire emojis. And if you actually end up doing all these mods that you have planned and getting that 2GR swap, this could easily be a lot more. So thank you for submitting. Next submission comes from Ravi MR2. We have a red SW20 here, and probably a lot of you guys are following him. He has quite a few followers, and he has a pretty sick MR2. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the pictures he sent over. Here's a clean interior. I can't tell what wheel that is, but it looks simple and clean. He's got some carbon fiber trim pieces there. Engine bay looks really clean. Looks like he shops a lot of MR2 Heaven. He's got those carbon fiber intake pipes. Looks nice, look nice. What else? Recaro seats. Here's a shot of his car at a car show. Cars always look really great under those overhead lights. That's why gas station pictures always look so good. And let's see. And he's got the 5 Zegan wheels. I was strongly considering these wheels for my track wheels. It was just really hard to find the right sizing because you can't buy them new anymore. They're out of production. Has some before and after pictures, so you can see his car here. You know, it was just a really basic stock MR2, but a clean body. and he's really made it look pretty sick. Here's another shot of his engine bay. It doesn't look like he actually sent in a specific mod list, but you can obviously see some things that he's done here in the engine bay. He has a lot of carbon fiber piping. It looks clean. Looks like here he just removed the strut brace bar, or maybe he added that in later. So car looks great. I'm gonna go ahead and give this 5.5 fire emojis. So I think at this point it's fair to say that in this video I've been a lot more conservative with giving out fire emojis. So like I said before, just take my opinion with a grain of salt. Remember, this is all really just for fun, to be able to talk about your cars, and in the next video maybe I just won't even do ratings. Okay, back to the video. Looks like we're back to another episode of a lot of MR2s. Our next submission here is another red SW20. It comes from Toyota Rosso SW20. I like that name. And it looks like, I don't know why these pictures aren't loading better, but wow, that's a really sick roller. And clean interior shot here. Is that on the Nürburgring? I feel like that might be on the Nürburgring. That is badass if it is. It doesn't look like he actually sent me a mod list though. So please, in the future, any of you guys who submit your car to be featured here, please send me a mod list. That way I can properly evaluate your car. It looks great though. Pictures are high quality. I can't really give it a rating though, because again, I don't really know anything about it. Okay, our fourth submission comes from Anthony Lowe. Fourth submission? I think it's the fourth submission. Anyway, next one is from Anthony LT Lowe, and he is sending in a Ford Raptor. Okay, so full disclosure, this is a friend of mine, and he didn't send in a mod list because I'm pretty sure he has 0 mods on this. And you could work on your photography skills there, buddy. You got one that's super close, cutting off the edge of your car, and one that's super far away. I'm just giving him crap because he's a friend of mine. So he actually used to be a GTR owner, and I think he had a 2014 Track Edition. He sold it, I think, last year, and then bought a Ford Raptor. What were you thinking? You know, that said, Ford Raptor is a badass car, even though I'm not really into trucks, and I definitely feel like you should have stuck with the GTR, but I know why you did it. You wanted something where you could actually get out there. Sometimes his job requires him to go to some kind of sketchy areas with not really well-paved roads. Obviously, you don't really want to be bringing a GTR to any type of off-roading situation, and he lives in Texas, so, you know, truck culture. But in my own personal opinion, normally I would give a truck probably like 4 fire emojis if it's lucky. This is a Raptor though, so I'll go ahead and give it 6. Okay, let's go ahead and do one more. And I've actually met this guy. He's pretty cool. I met him at Toyota Fest like several years back. I wouldn't say I really know him that well, but I think he actually won an award once at Toyota Fest, so he's definitely got a cool SW20. Again, no specific mod list, but here's a picture of his car. It looks great. I love these wheels. This is a classic wheel, so definitely getting points there. Most of the car looks super stock, and down here it looks like he sent a picture that's kind of an assembly of all the parts together, and it looks like it's just a lot of TRD parts. So I can definitely give a lot of points for this. I'm big on kind of the OEM performance brands like TRD or Nismo or any of those. I have quite a few TRD parts on my MR2 as well, and it looks like his full list here of TRD parts is spark plug wires, nice, and engine mounts, oil cap, radiator cap, exhaust, quick shifter kit, shift knob, stainless steel braided brake lines, TRD springs, TRD strut bars, sway bar bushings, and he's got those Illumi-Ks and TRD lug nuts. So yeah, fire list of TRD parts there. Major respect to that. Looks like you've really gone out of your way to get some of these rare, high quality things. And I'm actually going to give this maybe more than some of you are expecting. I'm going to give this 8 fire emojis. Great car. Thank you for submitting. I think that's going to do it for this episode. Again, if you'd like to submit your car, just send me a DM on Instagram at snow_white_MR2. I'd love to see your cars. I still have some more in my in-basket that I still haven't gotten to. We'll get those out in the 4th episode, of course. And please be patient. I like doing this. Hope you guys are enjoying these, and I hope you guys have a great day.